You know, we have rode at several places and talked to a lot of people. People in our crew have had a lot of years of combined experience. So we know a thing or two that we feel makes a great place to ride, and that's what this video was about. Trails and off-road park operation and upkeep from a user/customer standpoint. So let's get straight into it. The first thing we're going to discuss is trails. You can't call it an off-road park or a place to ride if you ain't got any trails. So you're going to have trails, trails, and more trails. And we're separating them in 3 different classes. Easy trails, moderate trails, and somewhat difficult trails. And you got to keep them groomed too, which we know a thing or two about that. You can use a dozer to clean your trails. This is actually a video taken of one of the guys at Blue Holler. You can drag a grater blade on the ground to make trails. And we have our own personal favorite way to clean trails. And that is by using hand tools, like saws and tree snippers and all that. We have a whole video on us doing that if you want to watch it. And you'll get bored riding the same thing over and over again, so add something new every now and then. So, you know, every now and then you can make a few new trails, a few new hills occasionally, and you can make play areas over time, like how Blue Holler's got that track, and Wildcat's got a playground to hills. Just a place where you can play around and kill time for a while. And here's a biggie I've been hearing about, and that's maps and trail markings. You're going to need maps that are simple and easy to read. There's even apps that have the maps of off-road parks in there, like you can see Wildcat and Blue Holler, and here's Blue Holler right there. Or you could just be old school and read paper maps.
I'm the map.
Here's some recent paper maps from Wildcat. You also got to make sure your trails are clearly identified. And here's some examples of trail signs at Wildcat and Blue Holler. And you got to be sure they're marked at each end. And maybe keep your terrain marked with like caution or extreme signs, kind of like that. And make trails to scenery and stuff like that. People love natural beauty. There's a sand cave at Blue Holler and there's a cliff at Wildcat. They like a lot of rare things. And here's a cliff at Blue Holler. And they like funny things too. Like this boat at Wildcat. The next big thing we're going to get on to is advertisement. Nobody will know you exist if you don't advertise your place. And a few easy ways to do that is through internet and social media. Blue Holler advertises a lot through Facebook. You can use web pages and forums. Or you could be old school, which is still efficient. You can use signs like this, posters, shirts, stickers, or by the word of mouth. Another thing that brings a lot of people in is events and special ride days. One good example is races. For that, you'll need a nice track like Blue Holler's got, and a good payout for winning.
From pennies to dollars, any amount will do.
And you should switch it up some. The Junkyard 500 Blue Holler's a good example. You can also have hill climb events with a nice payout, like Blue Holler's Bounty Hill. You could switch that up too, like time how fast someone can climb a hill. I heard of Blue Holler doing something like that on 1K. I never was there to get it on video though. Trail work days. You could have people come in and do a little maintenance, and the people who actually do something could ride free or have door prizes or something like that. Just a little something to make both people happy. You could have trash pickup days doing the same thing. You can mix it up with concerts, rock buggies, benefit rides, night rides. We like to do that. And the list goes on. Y'all start listening up, because now we're getting into amenities and lodging. It's a modern time. We're not living in the cowboy days, so you'll need a lot of options for the people who don't live very close by. You should also have a wide and open parking space so that way people can have the room like Wildcats. And camping and all that's really nice. There's a site at Badlands, a cabin at Royal Blue, a cabin at Badlands. Be sure to have like primitive and full hookups. People really dig that stuff. And just have a little something for everybody. Even if your camping and stuff is limited, you can hook up with nearby hotels and motels. This is a motel close by to Badlands Offroad Park. On-site food. You could have food trucks like Blue Holler on big days, or park stores like Wildcat where you can go in and get you a little snack or something. It's actually pretty darn convenient. Hook up with nearby restaurants like the Blue Holler Cafe. It's real close by to Blue Holler Off-Road Park, and I'm pretty sure they advertise them too. You could do that as well with the restaurants close by to your trails. Restrooms and showers. You can have porta pots like Blue Holler, or restrooms in the park store like Wildcat. And showers, you can have outdoor shower houses like Badlands. This isn't the exact one, it's just an example. Some people need the luxury of a restroom, so Dirt Obsession showed us what to do when you have no other choice.
Hey, could you go down just a tad? Steady.
I almost done.
Another thing you could do that'd be really helpful is having random tools and parts and supplies maybe. Now when I say that, I don't really expect you to have an entire Harbor Freight sitting right there. Just a few things that can help you out of a common situation. The store in Wildcat has a bunch of parts and supplies is right there. They got more, I just didn't video the entire store. But you never know, it'd be helpful in a tight situation. The last thing I'm going to talk about is staff, rules, and pricing. Everyone likes a friendly and helpful staff.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
But your staff has to be firm along with that.
Sweetheart, could you keep it down? Someone just complained.
Who?
Me! Now zip it. Thank you.
And please don't be complicated. Everybody likes simple rules that are easy to follow and they're actually being enforced. And please be fair with pricing.
It's $37.
Awesome.
And we like it real sweet and easy with operator rates, passenger rates, and child rates. And that's it, so let me go over the 6 things I talked about real quick. The first one is trails. Trails and more trails, keep them groomed, make new trails occasionally. Number 2 is maps and trail markings. Simple, easy to read maps. Keep your trails identified and make trails to scenery. Number 3 is advertisement, internet, social media, posters, and flyers. Number 4 is events and special ride days, races, hill climbs, trail work days, trash pickup days, and the list goes on. Number 5 is amenities and lodging. Real nice parking, camping, nearby lodging, restaurants, restroom showers, tools, and parts. Number 6 is staff rules and pricing. Firm but friendly and helpful staff. Simple rules that are easy to follow and are actually being enforced. And fair pricing with operator, passenger, and child rates. And based on park size and offerings. We do understand that it does take a lot of time, effort, and work to run an off-road park or any other kind of place to ride. But like I said in the beginning of the video, this is just what most people would like to see in an off-road park based on our crew's past experience and the people we have talked to. And I hope you all enjoyed the video or learned something, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment on what you thought or anything you would like to see in an off-road park, and share the channel with everybody else, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.